Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to take a look at Wild World by Cat Stevens. So we have two different chord progressions to learn here. Nothing overly difficult, just a bar chord. Hope you guys can do that. If not, there's lessons on how to play bar chords at GuitarLessons365.com, so check that out. So let's start here with this first chord progression I just played. That's the verse of the song. We're going to have just this A minor to a D major, to a G major, to a C major. Alright, so about halfway done there, so let's go through it again. So we have A minor, to a D major, to a G major, C major. Alright, so then we get to this F. So it's a full bar chord F there at the first fret there. If you don't know what that is, full bar at the first, third fret on the A, third fret on the D, second fret on the G. You're going to come up to the D minor here, and E major. Now you kind of hold to the E major twice as long. So here's the whole thing with a little bit of rhythm. Now the rhythm is just, like a lot of things, it's just a basic eighth note feel. You want to keep your arm swinging. See, I'm continually going. I'm not always hitting the strings each time. And some of the notes, some of the strums, I'm accenting. So we have this. So the best advice that you can get with that kind of strumming style is just keep your arm moving. Don't let it stop. Don't. You lose your momentum. Just keep a rhythm. Just with one chord at first, and then move it around. All right. So we did that first group of chords, and then we start over with them again. It has a different ending. And that takes us to the chorus. So basically, it's the only difference is instead of holding on that last E major for, you basically just hit it a couple times and then go to a G chord. Let that ring, and then there's a little picking figure over that. And that what that is the third fret on the D string with a downstroke, then an upstroke on the G string. Open G. Do that twice, and then move the melody note down to the second fret on the D string. And the open, both of them open. So that takes us to a C major chord. It kind of resolves to a C major, which starts the chorus there. All right, now if you hit this, that B string, don't worry about it. He does it a couple times in the song as well. So now the chorus sounds like this. Takes us back to the verse. All right, so those chords, we have a little melody lines thrown in there, some cool licks. So we're going to start with the C major chord. Now, a lot of times he plays the C major chord, like you'll probably see me do it there, with the third fret on the low E string played with it. Just it's still a C major. It's just considered C major in second inversion. So how are we going to play that? Is a C major here. Move this over, your third finger over to the same fret but on the low E string, and then replace the note you just picked up with your pinky. So we have that, That's how you can be playing the C's here in this chorus, and then go to a G. So this root note's the same. And then the F. And then we have that little melodic line. So that's, you can pull those off if you want, or pick them each. You want to make it sound as smooth as possible. It's 1-0 on the B string, 2-0 on the G, 3-2-0 on the D, and then it ended at the 3rd fret on the low E. on the A string. So from there you go hop to that G chord, back to the F, and back to that C, and we have this little. Now that's just based around 3 notes. 3rd fret on the low E twice, the open A string to the 3rd fret on the A string now. Play that 3 times, open A again, back down once on the low E string. So then we just start the chorus over. Now the second time through there, through those chords, you don't do that. You don't do that ending. You just go. Now it's a D suspended second chord, so just play a D major and lift up the note that's on that 1st string, and then go to an E, and that takes us back to the verse. So that whole progression. Now it takes us back to the verse, but later in the song he just keeps repeating the chorus, so you just go from back and start back to that C and go through the chorus again. Alright, so that's about it for Wild World. So it's a good little chord exercise because it's got some cool licks thrown in there too. So it makes you play 2 completely different techniques at once. So it's a good workout if you're not used to that kind of thing. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.